So one big war in this, but as always, no Black Panther. Sandringham serial killer here, Black Wizard terrorist, this shoe, I really don't think so. Norfolk Bacon SS, Windsor Gestapos, the local Nazis. Simon Bailey don't cry, his blonde host plainclothes lover, not true detective. Inspector Numbnuts Bunnan, Mr. Fixer, liar liar, pants on fire, no longer with us. Two blatant lies from a police inspector, far bigger than pleb game. And I do have the evidence, do have the proof, do have the letter in black and white, written by Peacock, signed by Inspector Numbnuts Bunnan, Mr. Fixer, liar liar, pants on fire. Dis Mason Council, White Lodge, the local mafia, the local mob. All their cronies, spies and informers, pushing all their mad monster lies, bogus diagnoses and death threats in this Norfolk, UK. And that silver car that went past, that had nut and 24 on it. So two stories there, very good film split, where the lad has 24 split personalities. That one's got Limey on it. And the 24th personality is the Beast, and the Beast is taller. Plenty of hosts for the hungry, bloodthirsty beasts in high places. No hosts for the Beast here. And no nut in a Hitcham beach hut, 7 miles from Sandringham, North Norfolk coast, where I was staying in a disused beach hut. No Sandringham stock and stranglers, serial killer here. Again, Norfolk Cubers, coppers. Only will pay to make you disappear. No Fred West Sutcliffe, Steve Wright, Sandringham serial killer here. All in the bag in this Norfolk, UK. Again, no Purple Guy, serial killer here. Purple Guy was the serial killer in the Freddy Fazbear's cartoon series, but this is not a cartoon or a comic. That is real life, high crimes, royal blue murder. Frames and fixers switches, monster lies and bogus diagnoses, certainly not mine. Again, that's Prince William there, just out and about in this, getting some more monster lies, all to cover up their high royal blue crime. New Year's Day fine, September blue murder, certainly not mine. See Prince Harry the Spare for details, and like Pink says, when you're surrounded by big wig know-alls, knobs, dickheads, hags, liars and evil clowns, I'll certainly disappear before they come for me. One big war in this, you certainly can take a very big hit. But no Red Car Michael Dunn, Michael Sands, Sutcliffe Steve Wright, Wayne Cousins, Brady Huntley, Fred West. No Roy White and White Van Man, Christian B. Sandringham serial killer, Black Wizard terrorist, Dishewer. And Dis Road Crews, every monster lie, bogus diagnosis and death threats, and their big black tar pots only like to tar and feather me. So not me leaving the body of a 17-year-old sex trafficked girl on the Royal Sandringham Estate killing fields, late Prince Philip's favourite hunting area. See Prince Harry the Spare for details, and again that is the word that came off the Royal Sandringham Estate killing fields, loud and clear. No Discalton Road assassins, no Black Panther, Sandringham serial killer here. Again, has been raining. You can Google the rains list or look up the rains list on YouTube. All about satanic ritual abuse and sacrifices. Now it's disclosed in the rains list how they wear claws to claw their victims. Human hunting pies, human hunting, feasting, blood drinking, harvesting adrenochrome, castles, manor houses, UK's Devil Island, country estates. So a high royal blue crime, New Year's Day fine, September blue murder, certainly not mine. And Steve Wright Ipswich, 22 miles from here, 5 girls murdered in 10 days. May have been involved in the Ringland murders in Norwich, also 22 miles from here. In this Norfolk, UK, really is a 22-year catch-22, complete abuse of power, position, authority and influence in public office. No Sutcliffe, Steve Wright, Sandringham serial killer here. Black Wizard terrorist, Dis Shewer, Dis Mason Council. White Lodge, the local mafias, the local mob, all their cronies, spies and informers. Steve Wright sentenced yesterday for the murder of Victoria Hall, dating back to 1999. 17-year-old girl who was murdered, found naked in a ditch. So a high royal blue crime, 17-year-old sex trafficked girl, abused and hunted. Found dead on New Year's Day, Royal Sandringham Estate, Killenfields, late Prince Philip's favourite hunter now. So again, one big war in this, certainly will pay to make you disappear. Did have a 4-man crew in this and a big silver Mercedes-Benz estate car. Have done videos on that one. Did see him coming, so I was prepared, but they certainly did get me boxed in. Again, Dis Mason Council, White Lodge, the local mafias, the local mob. Certainly will pay to make you disappear. No one's got a lock on it. Or box you up, lock you up. In their precision engineered black box, serial killer frame fixed assassination. Sealed with 7 monster lies, 7 bogus diagnoses, not even Harry Houdini could escape from. More bogus diagnoses than on Jack the Ripper, who they've now identified using new DNA technology. But no Norfolk Jack the Kipper, Sandringham serial killer, Black Wizard terrorist. Dis Shewer here, again they certainly will pay to make you disappear. All to cover up Prince Harry Potter, Prince of Darkness, E.T. hybrid host, Red Dragon. His high royal blue crime, New Year's Day fine, September blue murder, certainly not mine. And a very deadly serial killer virus in Dis Norfolk, UK, all delivered by Dis Post Office. Royal Mail, Postie Assassins, Vigilantes, Postie Mayor. They are the super spreader carriers and they certainly have infected everyone apart from it. That one's got war and saw on it. One big war in Dis Norfolk, UK. One big black axe, hatchet job, saw trap. Kensey Burster Mill, Pages and Co, Dis Skelton Road Assassins. Dis Woodyard, Parish Fields, Not So Healthy Centre. They are all related. Dis Lawns Medical Healthcare Practice. Right there. So like Pink says, when you're surrounded by big wig knowles, knobs, dickheads, hags, liars and evil clowns, certainly disappear before they come for me. Again, no monster serial killer here. Africa, Dis, Norwich and Sandringham. No Bridie and Hindley, Huntley and Carr, Fred and Rosemary West, Bonnie and Clyde, Jekyll and Hyde, Black Panther, Sandringham serial killer here. Here come Camilla the Omen Nanny, she's just out and about in Dis, getting some more monster lies, bogus diagnoses. Again, all to cover up Prince Harry's royal spare behind, New Year's Day fine, September blue murder. Certainly not mine. You could have seen the Druid May Queen, number 10. Could have seen Dickhead and Co at Scotland Yard, though Cressida Dick did get the sack, did get dicked off, and you could have seen Mar Jezebel, Cruella de Vil, Lizzie the Lizard, now departed, Evergreen Toxic Crown Corporation, Saks Goburn Goffer, Windsor SS. So no Roy Whiten, White Van Man, Christian B, Sandringham serial killer here. Roy Whiten was beaten and stabbed up in prison recently, abducted a young girl, Sarah Payne, abused and murdered her. Christian B, just been released from prison in Germany, involved in the Madeleine McCann case. It's been going on for over 20 years now. That one's got lie on it. So one big porky pie serial killer lie in Dis Norfolk, UK. they want everyone to believe is true, but never the case. 39 on all accounts. Africa, Dis, Norwich and Sandringham. And no Blitz Limey, MPGP cop, ex-wife killer. So they're precision engineered, black box, serial killer frame, fixed assassination. Africa, Dis, Norwich and Sandringham. Again sealed with 7 monster lies, 7 bogus diagnoses. Not even Harry Houdini could escape from. Again the unexpected when you least expect it. They do hunt more than birds of prey on the Royal Sandringham Estate killing fields, late Prince Philip's favourite hunting area. How do I know? Little birdie told me so. There is a crow just turned up there. You often get a crow in the film The Omen. And I did hear a very interesting story recently of a Christian minister and his team in Malawi in Africa, ministering to 80,000 Muslims. And there was a crow in the tree nearby, crowing away. And the Spirit of the Lord told him to pray against witchcraft, which they did. And then the crow morphed into a witch doctor who then fell naked out of the tree and ran away in front of 80,000 people. And over 50,000 Muslims gave their lives to the Lord Jesus Christ Joshua. And bird flu, there's a place now where 1,000 crows have been taken down, so bird flu is still on the spread. A lot of people say bird flu can be the next pandemic. Very good film, Swarm. Many will be swarmed. And again, a very deadly serial killer virus in Dis, Norfolk, UK, all delivered by Dis Post Office. Royal Mail, Postie Assassins, Vigilantes, Postie Mayor. The big super spreader carriers, and they only have infected everyone apart from me. So 2 parallel stories in Dis. One is true, one is a big monster lie. Africa, Dis, Norwich and Sandringham. I have the truth. Guess who has? A big monster lie, all of this. They want everyone to believe is true, but never the case. 39 on all accounts. Plenty of shape-shifting, lying spirits, plenty of old crows in this, crowing away all their mad monster lies, bogus diagnoses and death threats. Well, you do have to run, fly, go, disappear, follow your golden compass. Again, they will pay to make you disappear or box you up, lock you up, throw away the key. Bury you alive down the longest, deepest, darkest, blackest hole where all the monsters are. But no monster here. One big monster con, one big monster bluff, monster gaff, epic fail. Porky Pie, serial killer lie in order to cover up a high royal blue crime, New Year's Day fine. September blue murder. Certainly not mine. See Prince Harry the Spare for details. And police surrounded my frame fixed Skoda at Hitcham, where I was staying in a disused beach hut, North Norfolk coast. 7 miles from Sandringham, calling for backup. Nicely set me up as the Black Cat, copycat, Black Cat of Burston, son of Sam. Sandringham serial killer, really don't think so. No Black Panther. Serial killer here, Africa, Dis, Norwich and Sandringham. So again, they do hunt more than birds of prey on the Royal Sandringham Estate, killing fields. Late Prince Philip's favourite hunting area. 7 monster lies, 7 bogus diagnoses. Norfolk Bacon SS, Windsor Gestapos, the local Nazis, as always. No Red Car Michael Dunn, Michael Sands, Sutcliffe Steve Wright, Wayne Cousins, Brady Huntley, Fred West. Black Panther, Sandringham serial killer here. No Black Wizard here in a Volvo estate. Very good film, pledged Jack Nicholson, giant of a man, riding round in a black Volvo estate, abducting children and young girls. So no Sandringham serial killer, black wizard terrorist issue. No one's got 22 on it. Again, it really is a 22-year catch-22. Complete abuse of power, position, authority and influence in public office. No sombra, autonomy of a crime. No woolly hats, serial killer hair. Roy White and White Van Man, Christian B. And again, no black wizard here in a Volvo estate. I did used to have a good old grey Volvo estate, 960, 6'6" in the back with the seat stand, all curtained out. Was my home on wheels, just become too marked to drive, cruise on my frame, fixed tail. I certainly didn't fancy becoming a Volvo estate barbecue. You're asleep in the back of a Volvo 960 and a crew roll up on you. You're not going to get out of that car anytime soon. Again, all to cover up Prince Harry Potter, Prince of Darkness, E.T. Hybrid Host, Red Dragon, Is High Royal Blue Crime, New Year's Day Fine, September Blue Murder. Certainly not mine, so you can see Simon Bailey Don't Cry, his blonde host plainclothes lover, and her partner, not true detectives. So, no Roy White, White Van Man, Christian B, Sandringham serial killer. And a very good film, The ABC Murders, where there is a murder in a beach hut. But the man who was set up as the stock and strangler serial killer, it's not him at all, that's his aristocracy boss who was committing the murders. So no nut in a Hitchin beach hut, 7 miles from Sandringham. Sandringham stock and strangler, serial killer here. Clockwork Orange, Norwich train station, Main by rapist. Child 44, black wizard terrorist, issue. And there's a Picasso there, again no sombra, autonomy of a crime. No woolly hat, serial killer here. Based on actual events in France where there was a woolly hat, serial rapist, riding round in a silver Peugeot. Unchecked for over 30 years because of police failings. 54 women and young girls sexually abused and raped. So plenty of people want me boxed up, locked up or done in, disappeared one way or another. Again, Dismason Council, White Lodge, the local mafia, the local mob, all their cronies, spies and informers.